Oh, welcome to engineering physics class. So today I am going to explain about the cantilever. So what is cantilever? Cantilever is a beam. Cantilever is a beam that is in a horizontal position, whose one end is fixed, the other end is loaded. This is cantilever. So what is meant by cantilever? Cantilever is a beam that actually in the horizontal position, horizontal beam, whose one end is fixed. One end is fixed, the other end is loaded. The other end is loaded. Very good example, diving board. Diving board is an example of cantilever. Then from this cantilever, I am going to derive, that is Young's modulus of the material of the beam with the help of this cantilever experiment. So for that, you can take a cantilever that is fixed in one end and loaded in the other end. So what happens after loading? After loading, this end is going to be depressed. So the depression is also expressed in this particular diagram. So further, can consider a cantilever. Consider a cantilever whose length is assumed, that is L. One end is fixed and another end is loaded. The load is here. The load is taken as W, that weight. Let P B dash is equal to the depression, that is Y. P dash, the total depression. P dash is equal to Y. That is due to load in the other end. Okay. Then W, that is the action. Action, that is weight. The added weight is action. So the reaction is here in this particular beam itself. Beam which reacted against the weight. So the reaction is happened here. Where the bending taken place, in that place the reaction is there. So W is the action and elastic reaction is at P, this particular point P. Okay, that makes a couple. What is meant by couple? Two equal and opposite forces that make a couple. Here what is the two equal and opposite forces? One force is due to weight. The other force is because of the reaction of this particular beam, that is cantilever beam. So from this we can find out the moment of force due to couple. It's going to be deflect. That deflection is going to be find out by taking moment of force. Moment of force, general formula, force into perpendicular distance. Here force is nothing but W, weight. It is a force. So W, then perpendicular distance is L minus X, this distance from P to this one. As a whole, the length is L. This particular deflection part, P and B, this L minus X. This is a X, the remaining part is L minus X. So force into perpendicular distance. That is also known as external bending moment. Here this beam is going to be bent due to the external force. So the bending that is happened visibly, that we called external bending moment. Invisibly there is a bending inside this particular beam that we called internal bending. So we need both the external bending value and internal bending. As per this question, now I am going to find this external bending moment, that is actually moment of force, W into L minus X. And already you learned that internal bending moment, that is equal to Yi by R. As a previous question I already discussed, that is internal bending moment of beam, that shows Yi by R. Y is nothing but Young's modulus of material of the beam. I as usually the geometrical moment of inertia, R is radius of curvature. So external bending moment, internal bending moment, the two also now is known. Okay. Then at equilibrium, what is the meaning of equilibrium? Equilibrium, that is a position at which the internal bending moment which balance the external bending moment. Equilibrium in this particular case, equilibrium is a stage at which the internal bending moment of this beam which balances the external bending moment of beam by the application of load. So just equate these two and can get radius of curvature. Radius of curvature of this bending beam. Okay. Then this is equation number 3. Then let Q be the another point at a distance x from P. That means that make an angle d theta. Just see here. What about this? This small, for finding the entire depression that is taken place or deflection that taken place in the end, you are going to find that the small deflection in the initial state, this deflection. Okay, this small deflection. For finding that small deflection, once again I take this same that means concept, that means arc length. Arc length is equal to distance, that means radius into angle subtended. Here arc length is that means in POQ, you see here POQ, that means POQ. Here arc length is equal to PQ, that is equal to the distance dx into angle subtended. That means PQ is equal to dx. You just see here PQ is equal to dx. Then dx is equal to r into d theta as per the arc length, that formula. Okay. So dx is equal to r into d theta. R is the radius of curvature. D theta is the angle subtended by that means line P and Q which meet at the point O. So from this, once again we go to the next tangent. Now we draw a tangent from P and also Q. Draw a tangent from P and also Q to this that means deflected port. That is CD. Now we are going to find the CD portion, that small deflection. Actually, the entire deflection made by this cantilever is B dash. For finding that entire deflection B dash, first I am going to find a small deflection, that is dy. From that you can take the integration. So in that regards, you can take the tangent from P and also Q. These two tangents meet at the point C and D, that is dy. So that CD is equal to dy. Then same concept already discussed, that is dy is equal to L minus x into d theta. That means fifth equation number 5. Just divide this equation number 4 and 5. From 4 the dx value is there, then fifth equation dy. So dx by dy or d theta divided by L minus x into d. So here the d theta values are common, so you can cancel out. So once again radius of curvature is obtained from this equation. So we have two radius of curvature equation. As per equilibrium concept, we derived one radius of curvature. Then as per the deflection made on this particular cantilever, once again the R value is obtained. Just equate these two, equation number 3 and 6. Then from this you can get a small deflection. The small deflection dy, that is equal to W into L minus x the whole squared into dx divided by yi. From this the entire deflection, that is y, small y, is going to be calculated. So the net depression of cantilever is going to be calculated by integrating the value of dy. dy is a depression, the small depression that is made when the load is applied in the one end of the cantilever. So the entire depression is going to be calculated by taking integration whose limit changes from 0 to L. So how to choose this limit? You choose the limit from the starting point of this beam. The starting point of beam whose length is 0. Then in that end point whose length is L. So in that way the limit is selected. So what about the deflection? What about the depression that totally taken from this end which is fixed to the end where it is loaded? So that's why the limit is from 0 to L. Then the constant value is taken out, W by Yi, then the variable is given in this. Then just use A minus B the whole squared formula. So you can expand this L minus X the whole squared same way of A minus B the whole squared formula. So L squared minus 2Lx plus X squared into dx. So when you move this dx into the bracket, so L square dx minus 2Lx dx plus x square dx. So after taking integration, L squared into x minus 2Lx power 2 divided by 2. This 2 cancel. And plus x power 3 by 3. Now substitute this limit value. First we substitute the upper limit. The upper limit that means x is equal to L. The lower limit x is equal to 0. So after substituting this limit, the depression, the net depression y becomes W by Yi into L power 3. Here L power 2 is there. Instead of x, substitute L. So L power 3 and here also L power 3. The 2 cancel. So that L power 3 cancel. So small y is equal to W into L power 3 by 3Yi. Here capital Y is Young's modulus. Here small y is depression. Just remember, small y is depression that is made because of the application of load. W, that is capital Y, is Young's modulus of the material. Small y is depression, capital Y is Young's modulus. Then in the case of rectangular beam, this is a rectangular beam. In case of rectangular beam, the moment of inertia, that is I, is replaced by P dq by 12. That previous video I explained it. So okay, then W is equal to mg. Then substitute, then the value of depression is mg L power 3 by 3y b dq by 12. Then 12 and 3 cancel, then it is 4. The answer is y is equal to 4 mg L power 3 by p d cube capital Y. Then from this Young's modulus of the material of the cantilever beam is going to be calculated. This is depression. This Young's modulus. The question is calculate the Young's modulus of the material of the cantilever beam. So as the final answer is 4 mg L power 3 by p d cube Y. Newton meter power minus 2, that's a unit of Young's modulus. So up to this, the theoretical part, that is derivation part, to derive Young's modulus of the material of the cantilever beam. Then you can find out the same Young's modulus of the material of the beam with the help of an experiment. So that experiment is explained here. The experiment, once again the diagram which shows the cantilever beam. Then write this first. What about the cantilever? A beam which is fixed rigidly at one end and loaded in the other end. A pin is fixed. Here in the loaded part, one pin is fixed with the help of the wax. So that pin is going to be focused with the help of microscope for every weight added. After every steps of adding weight, there is a depression at the end So that depression is going to be find out by focusing the tip of the pin with the help of the microscope. So with the help of traveling microscope, you can focus this one on the cross wire of microscope. Then corresponding readings on the vertical scale of this microscope is going to be noted. Then the experiment is repeated by adding the weight in the steps of 50 gram. So each time the corresponding depression is going to be measured by focusing that pin. So the values are tabulated in its tabular column. The tabular column where the microscope reading is going to be observed during the loading and also unloading. So the average of loading and unloading, that is in this part of mean position. From this tabular column, we are going to find this depression y for the load mkg. So for in the experiment, here the experiment is done in 2 times. The first time loading. What is the meaning of loading? Loading nothing but the addition of weight in the increasing order. The weight is added in the steps of 50 gram. That is loading. Unloading means the same experiment is repeated by removing 50 gram in each time. So both the loading and unloading time, the position of pin is going to be find out the help of the microscope, and the corresponding readings are tabulated in a tabular column. From this you can find the average. So the average which gives the mean depression small y for a load of m kilogram. That value of small y is going to be substituted into the main equation, Young's modulus equation. Capital Y is equal to 4 mg L power 3 divided by BD cube y. You can calculate Young's modulus of material of the beam. Here B is breadth of the beam, D is thickness of the beam. That can be find out with the help of this vernier and also screw gauge. So by the way, every value are going to be find out in the initial stage. After substituting, you are able to find the Young's modulus of the material of the cantilever beam. So that's all. This is a question which explain about the that is method of finding Young's modulus of material of a cantilever beam. So by this we conclude this video. This video which deals about the cantilever experiment as well as theoretical part, how to find the Young's modulus of the material of the cantilever beam. So we will meet in the next video for next question. Okay, thank you.